25% requirement. And he's entitled to his opinion, and I'm also entitled to my opinion. I would say I think I agree with Dele Momodu, because if you look at with the introduction of Labour Party, which is Peter Obi, you could see there might be a split of votes. The rally do not translate into elections or voting process. That was heard by the APC women and as well as MC Olumo's team, the NURTW workers. You could see the large numbers, as well as the Obi and Labour Party rallies that took place in Lagos too. You could also see the numbers. In this resolve, we cannot also ignore the impact of PDP. The last election, I think PDP in Lagos State got over 400 and something votes, if not 420 or 460, and APC got 560 votes, right? That was, it's not a close call, but it clearly shows that about 1 million voters came out to vote, but that vote was split between a 55% and a 45% sharing between PDP and between APC and PDP respectively. Now with Obi being introduced into the equation, that will now make this an entertaining situation for us to all watch out from. You know, without Obi, yes, certain predictions can be made and it might turn out true, but with the injection of Obi into this, a lot of things might begin to change. And he also said, yes, in Lagos, because of Igbo people and probably neutrals and those who do not like the Asiwaju movement would vote for the Labour Party. Let's see how Lagos plays out within this 2023 election. It's an interesting state for us to look. It has the majority of the voters in the country, including Kano, Katsina, Kaduna. And then what he now also said was, when you now begin to leave Lagos and you go to Osun or your Ogun, Ekiti, the structure in Labour Party is not visible enough for them to get the 25% voting requirement. I tend to agree with him because the last election in Ekiti and Osun clearly showed that APC did not even meet up to 1% of the entire vote. I think it was 2,000 in Ekiti and a few hundreds 2,000 in Osun and a few hundreds in Ekiti states, respectively. Please, I don't want to speak. I might go back to it, but I'm certain about the numbers. Because those states are head primarily either by the APC or the PDP. The structure there is very strong. The governors have very huge influence over the voting process and how the voting process will go through. So I tend to want to follow his view, but I might be wrong. He might be wrong too. Labour Party may spring a surprise. Let's see how it goes. I'm waiting for the election to see. And this election will be a new learning curve or a learning point for political analysts, vote watchers, and those who strategically plan for future elections in the coming through. So, finally, I think, I don't know what about the next topic. If I've covered everything, I think I probably have covered everything. At this point, I would just also want to caution us properly, please, when we speak. I know emotions are running high, but this is politics. This is not governance. There's a clear difference. In politics is a way where you win election and you gain power. Then when you get that power, you cannot govern. Please, I know our leaders probably have not been able to fulfill the dividends of democracy, but our democracy is still very young, uninterrupted for 23 years, and we should also be patient enough and exercise our voting right. But in the sense where we make utterances that are not good for the state of that country, please, we need to exercise caution and be very careful. Very well, we know at some point, intelligence agencies might be reviewing some of our statements. Let's be very careful with what we say. We don't want problems for us personal selves. Neither do we want problems for the owner of this platform. I encourage us to exercise cautions with our emotions, hold our emotions tight, make utterances that are evidence-based, back it up with evidence, And if you are being asked for the evidence, cite where you got this evidence from, or inform the viewers or the listeners to go back and go and look at the evidence. Please make evidence-based utterances. Thank you very much.
Thank you, King Emeka, for that submission right there. Like we said before, we always have a disclaimer notice on the screen every time we come on air. This is just to show that we will not be held responsible. Thanks again. We're going to go straight to the next person, but I want to also say thank you to Mr. Alexander and Mr. Chidi for the super chat. God bless you. Thanks to everyone who has contributed so far, to our viewers, our panelists. Thanks, guys. We really do appreciate you all. Please help us to like and share this broadcast if you are yet to do so. And also, don't hesitate by supporting us. Use the $sign to the right on the comment section to support what we do here. I'm going to sound it again and again. This platform supports Peter Obi. Peter Obi, Nigeria World Platform supports Peter Obi. We're here for Peter Obi. Thanks, guys. We really do appreciate you guys coming out here to do this. The likes are actually very poor, and we have a lot of people watching at the moment. So, guys, please help us to like and share. Thank you all so much, and God bless you. Let's move straight to the next person we have here for today, which is Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan, good evening to you. Thanks for joining.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Chi. Good evening, fellow panelists and all our listeners around the world. I want to start by saying that, every time people come out here and warn people and try to tell people what to say and what to speak because of YouTube, making examples of YouTube. Some of us participate in other platforms that in those platforms, still in this same YouTube, they are allowed to speak their mind unfettered. Some of us, I see some of us here on this platform, on some of those other platforms, that where you are not told what to say and how to say it.
Mr. Judy, nobody is saying that. Nobody is telling you to say.
Can I finish, Kachi?
Mr. Jordan, please, I just need to correct you so you don't throw the wrong narrative out there.
No, I'm not addressing you. I'm addressing the person that thinks,
Yes, but I also want to correct something you
we
just
are all adults, and we know.
I'm trying to correct something you just said, Mr. Jordan. Nobody is saying that you should not bear your mind, but what we are saying is don't come out and say things that you don't have claim to. Just like what Engineer Ken was saying, that Nigeria needs war right now. So we don't want to hear things like that. We don't want to talk about things like that. Say things that are factual. Say things that you can back up with your claim and evidence or something. So don't just say things based on speculation.
Because I listened to what Engineer Ken said. I don't really see anything so bad in what he has said.
Please go ahead. Mr. Judy. Engineer Ken, please. Thank you.
So I don't see anything what is bad. It's just that, you see, let me tell us the truth. We can't continue to come out and be deceiving ourselves and pretend that letting Obi, all Nigerian problem will be solved. I want to say it categorically here. If I'm not asked to allow in this platform anymore, just like they took me out in the group, just for posting something that I inadvertently did, even after explaining myself, they still block me. I mean, as if it's going to put food on my table. If after now I'm not still allowed to come to this platform, it's okay. But the truth of the matter is, Latin Obi is not going to change the evil, the ills that I've done to Nigeria. Nigeria has been bastardized. Nigeria is dead. Nigeria is a country that is full of injustice, and that injustice, until that injustice is solved, it can never go anywhere. Nigeria has locked up, for instance, one of the greatest injustices they have done, the killing of innocent blood every day, being by the Nigerian government, by the Nigerian state. All this blood are crying, and people overlook them because it doesn't happen to them, or because those that are died are not their brothers or their sisters, and they feel Nigeria will go forward with all this injustice and the injustice that is done on during the civil war that in Nigeria, that everybody don't want to listen because it happened to the Igbos. Except all these are addressed, Nigeria is not going anywhere. There is a cause in Nigeria, and that is the truth. Because that in Nigeria, okay, Nigeria has locked up Kanu for how many years? More than a year now. Meanwhile, Gumi is parading. Sheikh Gumi, a terrorist, is parading himself. Buhari, a terrorist, killing Nigerians, is still in Nassau Rock.
So, Mr. Jordan, how do you think we can save Nigeria?
All these people are still leaders in Nigeria. And then somebody locked up unjustly, kidnapped from another country and brought to Nigeria and locked up. And this is somebody that has millions of followership, over 70 millions of followership of people that have followed him. So all of those people have locked up together with this man. And Nigeria, and even when United Nations, to which Nigeria is signatory to, have ordered Nigeria to release Kanu with immediate effect and compensate him for the injustice done, and still they have not released him. And nobody wants to say anything about it. Nobody wants anybody to say anything about it. And you think Nigeria is going to progress? Then let me tell you, there's no way election of Peter Obi is going to solve the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria is going to break in pieces, and everybody will go their own way. There's no two ways about that, because we cannot live in a country. For instance, we are talking about oil bunkering and oil stealing. Who are the people stealing the oil? It's Buhari and the leaders, the politicians, the militaries. Okay, the military heads, they are the people responsible. Because you can't tell me in a country that for instance, that ship that they said they are born, that is being born, which is more than about the size of Olympic size soccer field, that they can't see it. They said they have been monitoring it for years. Are you kidding me? Monitoring what for years? Is it this thing? You know that this thing is not supposed to be there. It's illegal. And you are standing by and you say you're monitoring it for years. And now, because something has happened that they could no longer hide it, they now brought it and showed to Nigeria that, oh, look, we have captured this. Nigeria is a joke. Everything in Nigeria is like a mess. It's like a mess. That tanker is still carrying 660 cubic meter of oil in that tanker. No one have even told us now whether they've removed the crude oil or they are burning it along with the ship. If so, to what end? To what benefit? Are you using it to send a signal to every other people? How are you going to send a signal? Now, Nigeria have gone to capture the crews members of that ship. The poor people that are being hired, that are being paid salary to run that ship, are they the one responsible? No. But they're going to punish and do whatever they like on those ones. But the big guys that are in offices, the military, the head of military, the head of Navy, the head of Army, all the people that work there, the head of customs that work there, that see all these things going on, and part of it. And meanwhile, Buhari is the Minister of Petroleum. Buhari doesn't know what is happening under his watch, and he's the Commander-in-Chief of Nigeria. So what is going to happen to Buhari if we want justice to happen in Nigeria? And then all these injustices are happening, and people will come here and pretend that it doesn't happen and say Nigeria is going to move forward. There is a cause in Nigeria until all these things are addressed. Nigeria is not going to move forward.
So what's the way forward, Mr. Judy?
The election is not going to solve the problem in Nigeria.
What's the way forward, Mr. Judy?
They may not even be allowed to be elected. Even when he's elected,
what's the way forward, Mr. Jordan?
The way forward is Nigeria should disintegrate and let everybody go their way, period. If a Edo man want to have his own country, let everybody go their own way, period. I am tired of all these injustices and wickedness that is pervading the land, a country that God has blessed so much, and yet everybody living in poverty, people dying every day, and think it's okay. And the blood of these innocent people keeping Nigeria one is at the back of the blood of these people that are being shed every day. The Nigerian soil is being wet and watered every day with blood of human beings in an attempt to keep Nigeria one. I ask everybody that continues to ask for one Nigeria, what has one Nigeria actually brought to? What have you benefited from being one Nigeria? Can anybody, all these people that continue to ask for one Nigeria, what has the one Nigeria continue to be one Nigeria? What has it benefited you? Nigeria have refused to come together. If everybody talk, Nnamdi, for instance, and Oduduwa that have been asking for the disintegration, nobody's asking for war. All they have been asking is that let us come together. But they come together, let us reason together. Okay, two cannot work together except they agree. Nigerians can never agree. And then we also agree, okay, let's assume we can agree, but we have to come together and reason together. Which way forward? Can we continue to live in a society where one segment of Nigeria, that is even if in a small number, believe that they are lord and master over the other entire Nigeria, and then they have been lording over, and this is what we get for it. See, Buhari has been elected into position. Every evil in Nigeria has been multiplied times 10 because they believe every power is them. And then we see right from the Niger Delta area, they piped oil, our crude oil. That is even the greater theft, which nobody talks about. The media, nobody talks about it. The greater theft is that they pipe from Nigeria to Niger Republic. How many people can tell me today how many oil that goes out, crude oil that goes out from Nigeria to Niger Republic? And who account for it? What do they use it for? How is it managed? And then they are paying Nigeria, they are paying the indigenous to go and supervise their oil, the oil from their land being piped out to Niger Republic, the hometown of Buhari, the hometown of Buhari that is not Nigeria.
Excuse me.
Whatever they like, they have refinery over there. They have everywhere from Nigeria down to all those countries.
Mr. Jordan, I was calling on you, please. Thank you very much. I don't know.
I wanted Mr. Jordan to yield to me just 1 minute. Could I address Mr. Jordan for 1 minute?
Please, just hold on. You just go.
I'm just talking.
Mr. Jordan.
It's just a pity. I think from today, I'm not going to come to this platform again, and because I don't.
No, Mr. Jordan, I want to address you before you make that decision. Kachi, I'm trying to address Mr. Jordan for a minute. I know it's not my turn. Is that okay? It's a permission.
Please, you have just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Mr. Jordan, you know how much respect I have for you on this platform. And everything you have spoken, it's sound. But it's like going to the bank to ask for a haircut. That won't work. This platform is not a panacea to solve all Nigeria's issues. The Biafran issue is spiritual. It's way above this platform. It cannot be resolved here. But your contribution here, even if you're to quit today, has been immense. We are on a political footing. Nobody wants war. Nobody wants bloodshed. All we want, it's all those things you're asking for. So I wish there's another place that, on another way, especially if the proprietors of this forum were here. But I'm asking you to calm down. The topic, the injustice, it's nauseating. I like the outrage. It's well placed. And a lot of people understand. So I'm asking you.
Kachi, it's over 1 minute already.
Okay, so I'm just asking you to don't worry, cool down, and let's continue, okay?
Thank you, Mr.
Right.
Pansa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pansa. Thanks, Mr. Alexander Gomez, for the super chats. Thank you very much. God bless you. Unfortunately, Mr. Jordan is not here at the moment. But please, we don't want to be distracted. We don't want to go back. I've said it before and I'm saying it again. In order for us to even have a government that listens, in order for us to even have these things we're clamoring for, we have to get the right person in power. And looking at the people right now, Peter Obi is the best option right now. When you look at the people coming right now to be president of the country, Peter Obi is the right person right now. So I want to believe this agitation, clamoring for this, clamoring for that nation or this nation is simply happening because of the injustice in the country. It is happening because of what's the word now? Because of the injustice. If everything has been treated equally with equity, if everything has been done the way it should, I don't think anybody will be clamoring for this nation or that nation. Let's try somebody else. Let's try a new person. Let's try Peter Obi. Let's try the Labour Party and see. APC and PDP have been doing this for God knows how long. Let's put somebody that will listen to us first. See, the Buhari that has been there, that everybody has been talking. They still keep doing what they want to do. Let's put somebody that is accountable, that can be transparent, somebody we can talk to and we will and will listen to us. Please, I understand where this anger is coming from, but please, we will not be distracted. This is not what we need right now. This is not what we need right now. We support Peter Obi wholeheartedly on this platform. So please, Mr. Juden, I don't know why you're taking that decision if we're telling you that YouTube does not allow such languages. Please believe it that it doesn't accept such languages. Please, I do not know whatever platform you go to that you can actually talk without having any evidence to back up what you are saying. I don't know where you're doing that, but here is a rule here that you have to speak with facts. You don't just come and be speculating. People are watching you. People are watching us. People are learning from this platform. So please, let's be guided with our submission. Let's be guided with our utterances. Let's be guided with the kind of things.
I can hear you.
Please.
Miss Kachi, I think Mr. Davis wants to talk to you for a second. I don't know if you could hear him.
Kashi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. My attention was drawn to this, so I needed to quickly address something right now. I appreciate every one of you on this platform. Trust me, like I've always stated before, we cannot be on this platform be talking to ourselves. We all have to join together collectively to fight for what we are fighting right now, because the situation of Nigeria is not affecting just one person, it's affecting every one of us. Mr. Juden, unfortunately, you are not here right now, but I know you're watching. I'm going to make this clear to you because you made a statement that you were removed from the WhatsApp group because you just posted a link or whatever, you were removed. Nobody, I don't know how you said that, but I will watch the video again. We stated it before. On this platform, we have rules. We have rules that we must follow. On the WhatsApp platform, we have rules. Our rules, the same rules we have here on the WhatsApp platform, are similar. On the WhatsApp platform, you cannot post a link there because on so many groups, people are using links to get other people's details. I don't want anybody to be part of my platform and get robbed or hacked into their bank account. Then you said, oh, Naija Watch platform. This is the reason why we prohibit any kind of links to be shared here. And before we add anybody, we must let you know, and a lot of people can testify to this. We'll let you know, welcome to Naija Watch. Please, links are not allowed here. And when you post link for the first time, nobody will remove you. So you were not straightforward on that. You get warning. When you post the second time, you get warning. The third one, you'll be removed. Right? So I wanted to address that. Then come back to this public forum, Naija Watch. Any information you are giving here, I understand that we all cannot always get it right 100%. We cannot always get classified information 100%. That is why we have a disclaimer notice right there. But if you are the kind of person that always just come here and pass information based on the anger, the frustration that we all are facing in Nigeria. You pass it anyhow you like. It's not a good thing. I understand my brother, Engineer Ken, who said there will be war or whatever. We don't like things like that. We have been warning him for that, letting him know we don't like stuff like that. But Engineer Ken is the kind of a person that when he's angry, he's very, very expressive. He says it iris, although later he always know that, oh, I shouldn't have said it like that, but if I have my way, I want to kill all of them. I know him, but the truth of the matter is that it doesn't mean anything bad to this platform. And another thing I'm going to let Mr. Judy know, thank God that he's here. You diverted out of this platform going to the WhatsApp issue. It means that you have something in your mind. You must know, on this platform, we don't keep anybody in mind. We take everybody as one. We all are family here. If you are here, you have anything to talk about, you must talk about it and just move on. Nobody is hindering you from delivering whatever you want to say. Nobody. But let's respect the rules of this platform. Remember, we say we are the owner of this platform. If you look at it well, holistically, we are not the owner. We are only subletting this part, which is called Niger Wash, from the main owners of the platform, which is YouTube. So before they gave us this platform, we have rules. The way you are getting bigger, they update their rules for bigger platforms. The way you are getting busier, they send you more updates all the time. If you have a YouTube channel here and it's big, you know what I'm talking about. So you must follow these rules. If you check it in all our broadcasts, we always put it right there, disclaimer notice. For we, Nigeria Watch, not to be penalized on whatever you say. But that is not enough for us not to control you when you are going out of lane. Mr. Judy, you are one of us. But one thing I must let you know is this. Please, this channel, this platform is dedicated for Peter Obi, not for Biafra. When it comes to Biafra, I'm not part of it. I don't want to discuss it here on my channel. I've said that before. Maybe you were not here, but I'm saying it again. And I don't want us to contradict ourselves. We are fighting the spirit of unison for us to fight and deliver our principal, Mr. Peter Obi. We must continue with that. If not, we all will fight ourselves, fight. At the end of the day, we might not even get nowhere. Like the last broadcast we did on Sunday, a lot of people attacked me here just because I suggested that we should encourage those that have done their PVC with money, with anything at all in our own communities to go and collect their PVC. People attacked me here. So please, if we continue to attack ourselves, I'm a good researcher. I watch news a lot. I see what others are saying, that obedience, we are violent, we are this. At the end of the day, we start to emulate the same violence within ourselves. Is wrong. Please, let's get this right. And Kashi stated something. She said, even though our concern, our plight, our wish, our desires have to come to reality, we need to get the right person to hold the power. Now, all the satanic people that be ruling us could not give us what we want. Let's try Mr. Peter Obi. We cannot contradict ourselves. We cannot run more than our shadows. Please, I'm begging you all. Nobody's perfect. I understand that. Even me, myself, talking to you right now, I'm not perfect. Certainly, I'm going to offend you tomorrow. Or rather, I'm going to say something tomorrow you might not like. That makes me human. So I know that's why you see I defended my brother just now, Engineer Ken. The same way I would defend Mr. Judy. But please, let's stay on track. We are leaving the track now from Peter Obi to Biafra. At the end of the day, my channel is going to be labeled as a Biafran station. Nobody will take us serious anymore. I have lots of Igbo brothers that doesn't believe in Biafra. I have lots of Edo brothers that doesn't believe in it. But all of them believe that Peter Obi can take us out of where we are today. Please, I'm begging you all. I wanted to come here to talk about this. My mission, my dedication is for Mr. Peter Obi. That can never be changed. Immediately we finish with him on the 28th or whatsoever in February 2023. We move on. Edo State politics is coming on. Election, governorship election is coming on. So this is what we are doing. 2 years ago or a year plus ago, this platform was hot like this for the governor of Edo State. Now it's for Peter Obi. We don't know who is next. So I cannot be pushed out of my original mission. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Kashi, over to you.
Yeah, can I say something for a few minutes? Because
who's talking?
This is Jude.
Yes, sure. You can. Yeah.
Okay. In the first place, let me put this right. There have never, since I've been in WhatsApp group, I've never posted any link. Everything I post there, I make sure, because I knew it's one of their rules. I have never posted any link. And number two, no one has ever warned me for anything that I posted. Except the last post that I made.
Mr. Judy, let me quickly, because I don't want us to stay long on this. Let me tell you something.
No, because I have to straighten up things.
No. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not.
Hold on now, please. On that platform, nobody can remove anybody without you did not commit that offense. Nobody know you personally there. Did anybody know you personally? Do you have your village people in our platform that hate you? Oh, because I hate this man.
I am the one that posted the post. Can I tell you what happened?
Okay, what happened, sir?
That is what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't want me to say fine, I can just forget.
Go ahead.
Okay, what I posted was the receipt I used in paying money into a platform that duped me over some Nigeria that duped me over 10 million naira. So I was trying to send it to a lawyer who has promised to help me fish out the perpetrators. So unfortunately, you know how you post it from your picture, from your picture to WhatsApp or to Telegram or anywhere. So I send it. I didn't know that it was Niger Watch that he went to. So after I started looking for it, I said, wait a minute, where is what I posted? The person I was sending it to told me he didn't receive it. I said, no, I sent it to you. I searched and searched, I didn't see. Unknown to me.
Mr. Judy, I'm just looking right now. Before we remove anybody, we screenshot your offense in case there's...
Okay, what was it that I posted?
You posted, yes, you are very right. But you posted it 4 times. You sent it 4 times.
There's multiple of it. I was
okay, hold on, sir. No, hold on.
He mistakenly.
Hold on, please.
My distance. Those were my receipt, my bank receipt.
Mr. Judy. Mr. Judy, please hold on. Let me explain to you. You posted it 4 times and there was no details along with it. And it's a financial statement. Because it's a financial statement, we automatically see it as fraud. So all of these posts that you put in there was automatically deleted and you were removed. So we did not wait to ask a question for that. That is what we call gross misconduct, because we don't know what it means. It was a financial statement.
You saw my name this month, my bank statement, the same way a number of times I've sent money.
Did you just accept that is against our rules? That's it. We are not here to argue.
It's okay, that's fine. But this was not what you said initially.
No, if that
it wasn't what you said initially.
You said what?
It wasn't what you said initially that made them to that you would have done that.
No, you didn't get what I said.
I posted my own
oh God, you are giving me a headache. Please hold on. What I said initially is you cannot post link there. Now I didn't say
that was not a link.
Hold on, please. Can't you just stay without not interrupting me?
But I was speaking and you interrupted me. I haven't finished what I was saying. And I started interrupting me.
Finish.
So what you want somebody to do to you, don't do it to others. I was still talking. You finished talking. I impatiently waited for you. And when you finished, I said, can I talk? You said, go ahead and talk. And I was still talking. You interjected, you interrupted. And now I don't want to have this platform. You can do whatever.
Oh, God. I don't understand. The way you are talking right now, you are even pushing us to think maybe you have something in mind. because this is the second
The
time.
only thing I have in mind is that the injustice we are fighting against is the injustice that I see that is happening here already. We are fighting injustice. The injustice is happening already. I have told you, I posted something, not deliberately, not to Manja Watch, inadvertently. I posted my own receipt. If you watch it, my name is there. My name is there on those receipts.
Okay, Mr. Judin, you just said it. This is your first time explaining what that financial statement means.
Right? I explained to Kachi everything about it. I explained to Kachi about it, and she told me, okay, she never knew that was what happened. Kachi is that she should deny it if it wasn't so. Okay. Everything to Kachi, that I'm very sorry, this was exactly what happened, that I really don't know, that I've been looking for that thing I posted, and those were my bank receipts of what I used in sending money to those people that defrauded me. Okay?
Mr. Judin, okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Can somebody talk right now? Mr. Judin?
Yeah,
that's
please.
Fine.
Could I?
Please,
everybody hold on.
Mr. Niger Watch, please.
Hello, can I say something?
No, please hold on. Let me finish my delivery. I'm sorry. Mr. Judin, we'll add you back to the platform again. All right. The way you explain that shows that it was a mistake. And I also want you to understand our own decision that because it was a financial statement, we thought it was a scam or something like that. But the way you are talking, it looks like you have something in mind. We don't know what you have in mind. But one thing I must let you know, like I stated before, this platform is not a Biafran platform. If you think you cannot exercise, these things here on this platform, that's why you are angry, I don't know. But we let you know when things that looks fraudulent, things that look suspicious is posted on our platform, the person might be removed immediately or you'll be warned. So you were removed, fine, that is okay. We are not here to argue. We'll put you back again. I don't know your number. Please just write to Niger's WhatsApp number. We'll add you. But on this platform, please join us. You'll be doing excellently well here. So,
Mr. Niger, please. The reason why I am mad, right, is that a maker that is being paid, he always come here every day, not just to divert us, but to continue to say nonsense.
No, but Mr. Maker, excuse me.
Okay? Maker came here, okay, look at everything all the contribution he made. What was it? He's trying to let Nigeria know that
that's why we have you. That's why we have Mr.
The bottom line is that he tried to make Nigeria know, and they'll be then that Obi is not going to win the election. He tried to narrate to liken this election to the election that has been happening. It's only a foolish man that will liken this particular election Nigeria has today to the election we have ever had.
Okay.
In the first place, there are no one system in the former election. But this one will happen. And the movement in Nigeria today, if anybody should mistake it for just ordinary thing, then that person should have his head examined. And that is
Mr. Judy, please, can you just hold
on? Because they want to.
Are you hearing me?
People that are paying.
We don't want to mute you. Then you are going to label us again that we are rude. You have accused Kashi more than 3 times since. Whenever we are saying stop, you just keep talking. It's not right.
I didn't accuse Kashi. I only told Kashi. Kashi can tell she's there.
You are shouting, sir. You are shouting. Why are you shouting? Who is fighting with you?
I am not shouting. That is why I'm talking. Let's if I have not discussed that with her.
You've been on this platform supporting us for a while. You don't shout like that, sir. Today you are different. That's why I'm surprised. Please.
I'm not with how we allow Emeka to come here and dictate how she speaks.
You mentioned Emeka, and I want to address that, but you're not letting me address it. Okay, let me tell you, Emeka have not broken the rules on this platform. When he was breaking the rules in the past, we removed him for 2 weeks, and a lot of people can testify to that. We are not a dictator here, except maybe there's what we call gross misconduct. It happens everywhere. You can be removed immediately. If you are not happy about it, it's your cup of tea. But when we know that you have not done anything, like that, yes, we can suspend you. That's not a problem. We are here. We don't want to be distracted. I've let everybody, and if you see the screen right now, it's there in all our program, in all our broadcasts. Nigerian, please wake up and vote Ole Obi. That's what the platform stands for. Emeka delivers his own deliveries. That's not a problem. You are here. And we have many of us here. If you think whatever Amaka says is not aligning, counter him. As long as it's not breaking the rules, that's not a problem. You are there to counter him. Please, let's have peace. Please, Mr. Judy. Like I said, I'll be expecting your message. We'll add you to the platform. You are very important to us. We don't want to lose you. We don't want to lose anybody. Let's work together and do this together. Kashi, over back to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ninja Watch. Okay, guys. I think with all that, I'm just going to take. We're just going to go on a quick break because a lot of tantrums have been thrown. We're just going to go on a quick break. And I'll be right back. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Let's go on a quick break, please.
Yes, so we can pepper them, with your designers, you pepper them. She make you pepper them, oh, you say pepper them. Your designers, they pepper them, oh, you say pepper them. Pepper them. She make you pepper them, oh, you say pepper them. Your designers, they pepper them, oh, you say pepper them.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much. For your patience. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Okay, we're going to go straight to the next person we have here for today, but I'm still going to say it again. Ninja Watch platform stands for Peter Obi. In order for our voices to be heard, in order for we to have somebody that can even listen to us, we have to put the right man there first. And right now, it is looking as if Peter Obi is the best man for the job. That is just the truth. And like I said before, the only reason why we're clamoring for that or this nation is simply because we've not been treated fairly in our own land. That is just the blatant truth about the whole thing. If everything was going according to plan, if we're being treated well, if we have good health care, we have good roads, we have lights, and we have all of these things, nobody will be clamoring to have that nation or this nation. Right now, breaking up Nigeria is not something that is visible. Let's be realistic. Let's be honest to ourselves. Breaking Nigeria up is not realistic. What I should be expecting from you guys is to please call your people to go get their PVCs, especially the ones that have registered and they are yet to go get their PVCs. Talking will not win election. Talking will not win this election. Emotions will not win it. Nami like Obi Pass will not win it. Speak to your people. Let them go and get their PVC. That is the only way we can do this. We can't do this by talking or by talking about the past, what has happened, what the government has been doing, how they've been treating us and all that. We are all aware of how badly and frustrating we've been treated.
Kashi. All right. Let me quickly add this to it. I was listening to you. I would like to, because this is one of the things I would discuss last Sunday that escalated to something else. Listen, guys, I will insist that in every community where we all came from, and you know person, and the person you know also know person, please, let's try to encourage one another. I understand that some people are not happy because I said we should spend shishi. That's fine, but I will not use the word shishi anymore. Spend your money. I don't know, how to put it on. If we refuse to spend this money, because I know some of you for the past 2 weeks now or a week now, you have sent money to 1 or 2 persons in Nigeria, because we in diaspora are the one sustaining a lot of people back home. So you cannot capitalize on that money you normally send to these people by saying, okay, operation, show me your PVC. If you show me your PVC, now 10,000 you ask from me, I promise you I will give you 20,000. Please, this one will go a long way. This is my stand, please. And on that Sunday, anyhow, the whole issue escalated. I know that some of my panelists were not happy. Some of our spectators, viewers were not happy that very day. I apologize for it. And I and my team, we all apologized. But our stand remains, we are trying to do everything possible. To be honest, if I have the money myself, I will do this thing. I'm not going to take advice from Una. I will do it by myself because I know what Nigerians want. Many of them have spent 8-9 hours, even 2 days in INEC's office to go register for their PVC. I bet you, statistically, many of them will not go back to spend that same hours again to collect it. We need to encourage them. We need to encourage them. because we'd already fight and reach middle now. Make we do and finish. The 1,000,000, 2, 3, 4, 5 march that we are doing right now is a beautiful thing. But remember, gathering and the music and all is fun. But the pains to stay on the queue and collect it is not fun. So many people wouldn't want to face that. Many of them would not like to leave their job and go do this thing, except we encourage them. We are not saying send us money, do it yourself. Use your money, send it to somebody yourself. Just do something, please. Encourage somebody. You know, it might not even be money. If you are going to Nigeria, buy 50 pieces of t-shirt, nice ones, or face cap, nice one, or a bracelet that is not too expensive. Anything at all you can share to encourage people. How far now? You don't get your PVC, you don't go collect it. You say you never fit go and walk. My brother, between you and I want you to go and collect your PVC. If I can see it, this is what I promise you. If we don't do this, now all of us go suffer together. I know someone will still attack me for this one. Make una nervous is my stand. I apologize in the past, but I'll still continue to stand on what I'm saying. God bless you all. Kashi,
you.
please, can we hear from the next person, please? Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Niger. Well, they say better soup na money kill am. So we all have to put in our resources to make this work. Let's move straight to the next person we have here for today. Hold on, because a lot of people left and came back, so the names are a bit scattered right now. But we're going to go to Mr. Chooks. After Mr. Chooks, we go to Mr. Pansat, then Man of Prestige. Mr. Chooks, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, Kachi. Good evening, fellow panelists and our viewers. Hi, Kachi, una don't come out everything where there my head.
No verse, I beg. No verse.
Yeah, yes, I would like to start this way. I can understand where Mr. Juden is coming from, you know, and I'm gonna say it without any regret or fear. Mr. Emeka is here to achieve exactly what he's just achieved. Make no mistake about this. Okay, we had him spoke on the issue of the oil theft. This is the same Emeka who is here saying that Nigerians' problem is resources, the money, that we don't have enough cash to deal with things, right? And he saw what is going on. It didn't even infuriate him that he is watching over 700 million every month is going. I don't see that make him angry. This is why Mr. Juden is saying, who is he to come here and tell us what to say? Because exactly, I'm very annoyed when he said that. I am very, very annoyed when he said that, because he is among this group, exactly like Dele Momodu, that come with divide and rule. Today he's telling us that Okowa is an Igbo man. That is the reason why he should divide the votes in the Southeast. Okay? When it happens like this in politics, they remember this person is an Igbo man. Outside politics, they tell you he's not an Igbo man. He's a Delta or he's a Niger Delta. And I'm going to say it as it is. This is the kind of people. And I still question Emeka today. Emeka, you are not an Igbo man. Prove it. Okay? This is why people are very angry, because when he comes here, he thinks he's smart. He says things that will bring problem in this forum. We spend hours discussing it. This is not fair. I'm just going to say it as it is. It is not fair. Because what he's trying to do is thinking that he's smarter than everybody. No. Many of us here think outside the box, just like he thinks he does. It's unacceptable for him to come here pretending he's a soothsayer by saying, oh, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that, this is how we go. No, no. People are angry. People are angry. What is happening in our country? It's not, nowhere it can happen and they take it. I make it clear today, nowhere in the world what is happening will happen and they take it. Look at what is happening in Niger Delta. People just stealing oil, doing whatever they want. And when you try to say it, some people will come and tell you, no, don't say it that way. Which other way are we going to say it? We know the people doing this. Tom Polo said he put light on that ship because the next minute you get a phone call, release that ship. That's what he said. And I believe him. These are the kind of people we are dealing with. I've said it several times here. If we believe that we're gonna take this power by saying, oh, please, Obi, please, Obi, it's a lie. These people are ready. These people are ready. If we want to take this power, we need to stand up against them. We need to stand up against them and tell them to their faces. Like always, when they want to do their evil things, they tell you are an African. In Africa, we respect. Really? Really? These are the kind of things that are happening. Look at what is happening. I watch news. There was an engineer that said he knew this since in the 90s. What has been going on there? But he can't. He spoke about it. Nobody listens. And they keep doing the same thing. And it's the same people that is doing the same thing. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable completely. It is only in Nigeria this kind of thing will happen and everybody keep mute. We're clapping hand. Oh, they give us 400 and something billion. And so what? How much was is the what is it called, the thief that stole hundreds of billions, not even millions? The accountant general. We haven't heard about it again. Today I was watching news where the honoring citizens. Look at if the immediate past what is it called, is it I don't even know what they call themselves, what is the name again, the justice minister or whatever, including him. What has he done to be there? This is kind of nonsense we have. I was watching to see if they bring the tanker driver that took risk with his own life. This is the kind of country we're living in. Just Nigeria is like a joke. If it doesn't shame people, it shames me. It shames me. Because everybody just behaving the way they want. Nobody cares. Nobody listens to anybody. Look at what Dele Momodu coming to tell us. Coming to divide us. For him to say, oh, Labour Party cannot win anything in Southwest, but you have confidence they will come to Southeast. That is an insult. And if we're angry, they ask us not to talk. Who gave him that authority to speak in that manner? He disrespects me as a Southeasterner. For him to say that the candidate that comes from Southeast cannot win a vote in anything in the rest of Southwest or the North. And he has the confidence that these same people will come to the same Southeast. This is why people are angry. This is why people are angry. Because what happens is when they have someone's coughing on the head, you think it's a firewood until it touches you. I keep giving the same example here. Daniel Buala is a very good example. When he was in APC, he was ranting, talking nonsense. Immediately they touched him by not selecting a Christian. Then he knows that there is injustice. When are we going to start saying the truth? When? And when people talk, they say you are agitating. Have we no right to agitate? Everybody have the right to agitate. It depends on the way you do it. So let us not come here and try to tell people what to say. But when you want to say, you know what you say. Until it touches you. Until it touches you. If it doesn't touch you, it's nothing. This is the problem we are facing in Nigeria. And they have that key. They know when to turn the key on and when to turn it off. Once there's election, you see them dividing us, bringing all kinds of mathematics, and you want us to believe it? It happens. It's unacceptable.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chooks. Thank
All
you.
right.
Mr.
Are you here?
Yes, thank you. But I also want to let you guys know something, that no matter how bad a government is, they still have genuine supporters. They still have people that will support them, whether we like it or not. Our aim here is to get as much people as we can get to be on ground, to be on the same page with us, to vote for Peter Obi.
Exactly.
So whether we like it or not,
sorry that I have to stop you right there, Kashi. We have a caller right here. Madam Rita is on the phone. Good evening to you, madam. Go ahead, talk to us.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Elvis. It's a pity I'm not able to come to the panel. Good evening, Mr. Chooks, and I think the other man that was speaking. Good afternoon, good evening. I think there's a lot of voices has been raised. There's a lot of emotion has been high, and it's understandable. Please, I'm begging everyone, not just Mr. Chooks and the other panelists, please, can you just put your emotions, just cool down, please. If you have a glass of water, please just drink water and just cool down, because I think this energy that you're expelling, this energy, even if people I wasn't here when Mr. Emeka spoke, but if people are saying things to really annoy you or irritate you or you feel insulted, I think we should channel that energy, to say, you know what, this thing that you said, I'm going to prove you wrong. I think that's where we should channel our energy to. If you need to send money to every person in your village and make sure they vote, that is what you should prove. People like Dele Mamodu and people that come to insult us indirectly. That is what we should do. That's what we should channel our energy, because when you're hiding your energy like this, people who are listening or the undecided voters will say okay, are these people, why are they being aggressive? They may not understand the genesis of why things are the way they are. So please, I am begging, please, 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 you guys have been doing very well. You men are very intelligent, and women as well. But please, with that intelligence, like my sister Irene said yesterday, let us be intelligent. Let us be intelligent. People will come to annoy us. It hasn't started, because December is coming. Even February, just before the election, you're gonna hear worse things that will sound unbelievable, even to insult even your own parents. People will do that. That's how desperate they are. So please, let us not be moved by all this, and channel our energy, our emotions, our anger to promoting Peter Obi. So the likes of Emeka will be converted. The likes of the other people out there, they will be converted eventually. That's what I've seen. They're just using psychology on everyone. But for me, I know most of Nigeria watch panelists. None of us, they cannot psych us to be stupid. They cannot psych us to just be angry or waste our energy. No, waste our energy with money. Let us use that energy with spending our money, and let us keep preaching and preaching and preaching and preaching and telling people why Peter Obi is the best man for the job. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mother Rita. I appreciate your delivery. Please, everybody, please, let's calm down. I can see that everybody is hot this evening. I don't know why. It's our brother that started it, Mr. Judy. Mr. Judy, I beg you go big peace, come back again, because we never see you versed like this before. I beg everybody should calm down, please. Kashi, over back to you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Niger. Like I was saying earlier, whether we like it or not, no matter how bad the government is, they still have people that would support them. So our job here is not to get distracted. Like Madam Rita said, as the election draws closer, we will hear a lot of things that are unbelievable, things that you will just hear and it will shock you. So please, guys, whether we like it or not, people will still want to vote for their oppressors. So what we should do is to try as much as we can to get people on our side, to make people understand the reason why they have to vote for Labour. Some people, they just know APC and PDP. As I told you guys some while back that I was speaking to a lady that who you go vote for. She said I should go vote for Labour and not be those ones that they carry, those ones that they hold umbrella, and then be Labour. I say umbrella care. Labour not be then they hold umbrella. Now the ones where get mama, papa, and picking for their logo. So we just have to keep doing this. Well, we have to. So please, guys, people will come with diverse opinions. They will come with whatever they feel, but inside their hearts, they know the truth. Let's just do all we can to get more people to our side. So on that day, people will come out in mass and vote. I said, when the crowd is overwhelming, to rig the election itself will not be possible. So what we should be focusing on is how we can support people to go get their PVCs. So they will come out that day in multitude to vote. If the crowd is overwhelming, I won't see how they want to rig that election. Shouting, emotions, rally, words of the mouth, no go win this election for Obi. Please, guys, let's be guided. Thank you all so much. I understand that we all have passion for our country. I understand that we are desperate to see the country work again. That is why we come out here every time. You guys don't get paid for doing this with us. None of una where we they pay. Instead, now una they support us. I say a big thank you for your courage, for your support. Now, God go bless you now. But please, let's just try and be calm and be guided. Thank you all so much, and God bless you. Well, we have Omoye's corner right here on the phone. Omoye, are you there, please? Omoye, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
I just want to speak because I think where the energy is being reverted backwards. And I honestly, I feel every pain. Everyone on the panel, Mr. Judin, I feel your pain. I too have lost people too due to this mess of the government that we have. But we need to stay focused. Energies are high. Emotions are running high. I get it. I understand it. But please, the energy we need right now is to take our country back. I understand every agitation. You have no idea how much I understand it. I have suffered great loss myself. But please, what we need right now is to stay bulletproof focused. People are going to come and aggravate you to the core. We need to be ready. What do you want? Do you want them to aggravate you to the point where they take up that belongs to you? Or do you want them to aggravate you and then you take your anger out in the voting booth? For those of us that are not able to be on the ground for one reason or the other, the people, talk to those you can. Reach out to those you can. Ensure that your anger is being shown on the voting booth on that day. That is the only revenge we have. Every agitation that we have can be dealt with after we have a commonsensical person in office. You know, we don't have, the time is not on our side. Time is not on our side. Everybody here can come and start saying everything that they felt due to this sorry government that we have, but we don't have the time right now. Every energy, my waking up, my going to bed, my greatest joy will be to see us vote these demonic people out of office. That would be my greatest joy. Then we cannot start working up from there. So I beg you, I understand the pain, but I beg, let's stay focused on the topic for the day and let's address what is crucial to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Omoye's corner. You said it all. You just hit the nail on the head. Please, guys, let's be guided. Thank you so much. And thanks to Bella Naomi for the super chats right there. Thanks. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. You always support us. And we really do appreciate your presence here. Thanks very much. Let's move straight to Mr. Pansat. Mr. Pansat, please, you have the floor. After Mr. Pansat, we move to Man of Prestige, then Son of God. Please, Mr. Pansat, are you there, please?
I am here. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I didn't think it would ever get to me here. I've been wanting to get on.
Mr. Pansat, you just went now. Abba.
Not true, but the things that are resolving themselves. Obviously, Mr. Elvis has gotten things straightened out. I hope Mr. Juden would also accept that. Let him be added back into whatever group that is. I'm not any part of any group. And how are these ladies being able to dial in? And I was trying to give up my seat, and I still will do that after my comment. One of them can comment up here and balance out this platform, because those are very smart ladies. Anyway, so let me go to the points that I want to speak about. This platform, as I have understood it, is for Peter Obi's election, trying to get things to support the election of the next president of Nigeria, whom this platform has identified as Mr. Obi is the rightful person to carry that out. So that's the mission. So, and I support that. I don't talk about Biafra when I come here. I'm a Biafran. I don't talk about it. By the way, Biafra itself is bigger than Nnamdi Kanu. I just want a lot of people have that twisted. We love Nnamdi Kanu, and there's an injustice meted out to him. Injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. Like we supported Nelson Mandela. It's not a Biafran. I'm as passionate as that as anything. What did he do? Put on a helmet, cut out AK, and go to war. Or do whatever over Nelson Mandela. He's not a Nigerian. He's not a Biafran. And so many other people. Showore, when he was illegally put in custody by Nigeria, I was ready to die over that. I was very upset about that. And I wrote a lot about that, and I commented a lot about it. It has nothing to do with tribe when somebody wants to fight injustice. A lot of Nigerians, especially this administration, they want peace without justice. You can't have that. And Nigeria is a unit as well. We have to do good in all parts of Nigeria. You just can't have an oasis of, beauty and development in one section of Nigeria where you don't have it anywhere else. It doesn't work that way. Those of us who are here in the United States, we see how development is from sea to the mountain to the desert. Like a beautiful California, for example. Everywhere is developed. Whatever is not developed, it's just that they want to restore. They want to keep the natural beauty. I must admit, when I'm looking around, I'm jealous. I'm going, say, we want this. I want this in Nigeria. And we could even have it better. All right? So that's a different topic. We have to reclaim the country and make it a better place, because so many people outside are jealous of us, Nigerians. That's one thing Nigerians don't understand. They're jealous of us, and they're just nicking us here and there so we don't get it together. When we get it together, it's a beautiful place with the cultures, all of us. We're going to have to understand that. So there'll be no peace without justice. And you just can't carve out one part of the country and develop it, and then the rest will not, let's say you build trains and you're avoiding the Southeast, for example. That's just silly, right? So let me also mention that we're going to win. We're going to win. If there's a kink on this platform, maybe there's somebody here who is answering a name that doesn't belong to his people, and then it's like a twist. There's a twirl, it's a ringlet, there's a knot, it's a tangle somewhere, and it's hawking people like Mr. Juden, who are usually very level-headed. Nobody's saying that Emeka should not be here. When I had that opinion, I let it be known. If he's here to debate, we could debate him. I could take him on. I could debate him. If somebody comes here and say Obi is not going to win, and they're just talking nonsense, there's nothing to back that up, we don't have time to be doing that. It's already said that this platform is for Obi's election and support. So you could make a suggestion. So no, Mr. Israel Asemota, I on the chat session, who is a pillar here, you could say that Emeka has right to be here. Of course, we're all Nigerians. We have the right to come, add, contribute, criticize even. There's nothing wrong with criticism. But if your thing is to defract, delay, suppress our enthusiasm, because we need that, or cause strife, then we're going to have to complain, because there's nothing sweeter than somebody else coming here, like Emeka, come here and say, you know what, we're going to get this done. I'm waiting for the day he does that. I'm going to be so happy. All right. Let me tell you a little secret. I don't know if some of you feel that way. I went to Dr. Damage's platform the other day, and I glanced over and I saw, because of the nature of the discussion, I saw a Yoruba person supporting Obi, and just, I mean, I was overcome with emotion. I was so happy to see that. I'm not saying it's not common, it happens all the time, but this particular time, the moment that brother came in to help me in the situation of that discussion, it was just a spiritual thing. What a beauty. Somebody who just saying the right thing because it's the right thing. Somebody who doesn't have any tribal animus. I mean, you want to get close to God sometime. That's how spirit work. It was a spiritual thing. When I saw that on a text, that it was just a small truth that he told on a text. I looked at his name. I looked at everything. So that's the way it works. I know I'm going on and on. Mr. Jordan, I stopped what I was going to say. I actually came in just to calm down, because this platform would not be the same if we don't have Mr. Jordan or Mr. Chooks and so many others. And of course, our strong ladies who is our secret on this platform. Miss Rita, I greet you, Madam Rita, and Omoyesi, Moyes Corner, Bella Naomi, Mommy Diaspora, and everybody else. And of course, Ms. Kachi, thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, Mr. Pansat. I really appreciate you. I would like to quickly support you, because we have someone at the phone, but I would like to support you by saying that Mr. Judy is one of us. It's his right to be angry. That makes him human. So I don't really have any problem with that. Israel Semota is on the phone. Israel, please, you have only 2 minutes so that others can talk. Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, everybody. We may get power. All of us coordinate ourselves when those 2 women talk. Hi. Well, you guys, thank you very much. I must congratulate Mr. Pansat. Mr. Pansat, each time you have been here, I don't know, when you speak, you are very democratic. I carefully listened to your speech, how you spoke, you gave encouragement to them. You told everybody who you are, but you said one thing, that you were going to listen to everybody. That shows you're democratic. You see, this is what I tried to tell you. What is a family? A family is a group of people that is living together, either by true birth or adoption. I can be your brother. Some of us are adopted into this place. We come from different places, different cultures, but we have one similar thing in common: Nigerian. That is why, to fight a common enemy, you need to come together. We might have different opinions, but we must all come together. And like I told you before, war cannot be an option. It is only true when we sit down together and have a conversation that has a dialogue one, that we can see or heal our wounds. A lot of people have been affected by this thing. Some of you can see me when I shed tears here. It's not that because I love my country, but I know they have the potential, but we cannot just leave it like that. We almost come together. We almost sit down and tell each other where we are having it. Like what Mr. Pansat said, Nelson Mandela, when he was fighting the freedom, the king of KwaZulu-Natal was not in accordance with him. That is late Pierre Buthelezi. But he sat down and said, okay, let me hear what this guy is going to say. But today, Mandela shook hands with him. He never said, Pierre Buthelezi, you were against me.
Israel, don't stay too long, please. Round up in 30 seconds. Thank you.
So my brothers and sisters, let us not fight each other. Let us have a common goal to fight one common enemy. And my brother Emeka, you are still our lovely brother. You will remain here. Nobody will remove you. Air your opinion and we'll air our own. Thank you very much, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, Israel. Thank you very much for your delivery right there. Kashi, over back to you.
Okay, man of prestige, please. Man of prestige, you have the floor.
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, everybody, wherever you are. It has been, can you hear me, Kashi?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, it has been a very interesting day. I noticed emotion has been running high. I mean, I can understand where everybody's coming from, but in this forum, like Mr. Naja Watch organized it, it should be a place whereby we can come, and express our opinion, and everybody's opinion is valid. But my understanding about this platform is championing for Obi presidency. That is correct. So I'm not going to come here and try to deceive other people, but people should be able to have their opinion. I mean, everybody kind of lay on Emeka today. I don't see anything that he said that is condemning to Obi, in my opinion. I mean, if somebody come to this platform and try to demean Obi, yeah, that's different, because this platform is set up for Obi. But you should be able to express your opinion where you differ, depending on what it is. So I don't see what I'm trying to say. I don't see why everybody's condemning. I mean, I don't know Emeka, but I listen to him. He has a different opinion, and I have a different opinion. So I kind of look at it this way: if somebody come with different opinion, we should be able to provide our own opinion and counterize him. In as far as he did not come to this platform and abuse or do anything, different from what this platform is set up. It's not an open platform. The platform is set up for Obi, and I respect it. So that's why I come here. I support Obi. I'm on obedience. Let me be factual about that. I'm from Igbo extraction, so it's not about Igbo, Yoruba, something like that. I have a friend from all different parts of Nigeria. So I think we should be respectful of each other, having their opinion, and so respect whatever they come. If you don't agree with somebody, counter whatever they said. So that's why that's what I'm going to say in that opinion. But it has been much emotion running high today. So having said that, let me go to today's topic. I think you was talking about the tanker, the oil theft in Niger Delta, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we, I remember yesterday I was listening. We deliberated on that very, to a certain degree.
Yes, we did, but military also set ablaze a vessel that the claim was carrying stolen crude.
Oh, okay. I'm not privy to that. That's kind of crazy. I don't understand because I'm not privy to that story. But how can they set up a tanker that's carrying? Can't they just stop it and investigate and what happened? And
exactly
make use of the oil, because that's revenue. How can they just set it up? According to what I heard, it's more than 2 million. I don't know. Can you give me more information? I'm sorry.
Exactly what the people of Deltas are crying for, because they inhaled a lot of bad chemicals as a result of the fire, and a lot of people have been coughing blood since yesterday because of everything that they inhaled since yesterday. So some people, there have been some speculations all over social media saying that is a way of covering up whatever it is that they've been hiding, because why would they just set ablaze the vessel that is carrying crude without any proper investigation or making any findings as to who owns the vessel and how they were able to get the crude? So do you think it's a setup? Do you think it was a planned It's something that was planned in order to cover, something that is going on that we don't know about.
Okay, everybody in this platform, we don't really have any evidence of actually what happened. We are all here speaking. But if we have to go by the Nigerian antecedent, the way they have been behaving, previously, I mean, I can see where people are having that view that it was a setup. They are trying to cover something. I mean, I'm not going to make that permutation right now because I'm not privy to any kind of information. But that notwithstanding, that's not the right way to do things. I mean, what a country we live in. It just looks very moronic to do something like that in that regard. It doesn't even make sense to me. Something of that magnitude, I mean, it's supposed to, subdue that situation and rescue whatever is happening. I mean, that's a lot of money there. I mean, we claiming we don't have enough revenue. That would have been a revenue. Why burning the whole stuff? It doesn't even make sense. That's not even the worst of all. I mean, you are polluting the people living there. That's the worst. People are going to die from that. They can get, all kind of asthma, everything, I mean, cancer, and you're not going to, you're not going to compensate those people. Even after you compensate people, life is more than just money. I mean, we sometimes do something that's very unsafe. Like, to me, how can you just burn such a polluted form of things, like that? It doesn't make sense to me in Nigeria. You see, I can see where some people are talking about it may be a cover-up. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to come with that opinion. But everything Nigeria does, like I said, judging by the antecedent, is very Nigerian government, let me be more specific, is very suspect, okay? So then we need to have more information. I'm gonna read it after I get off from here, see what's going on there. But to me, it's barbaric to do that to begin with. You're killing people. That's probably that's probably my concern. We are polluting people. These are people, and moreover, they're already poor. People living around that Niger River, they don't compensate them already. So now you're trying to, deliberately, undeliberately or whatever you call it, poison those people. That's the way I look at it. That's a bad government, I don't know the reason behind that, but it's terrible. Okay, that's what I'm going to say on that, Emma.
Okay. Thank you very much, Man of Prestige. And also, I don't know if you're aware of the 23 hostages that was released from the den of the bandits who kidnapped them during the Abuja train attack. Likewise, there's been some speculations going on that those victims that was released was also a way of exchange, because they're saying right now that they exchanged 100 Boko Haram terrorists who were already in captivity in Kirikiri. They exchanged them, but now they are saying nothing of sort happened, that there was no exchange, there was no ransom paying, and there was nothing of sort. They just had, they just had a change of heart, and they decided to release the remaining 23 hostages with them. So what do you have to say concerning that, sir?
Man, I will say categorically, I don't believe that. I mean, this is my own opinion. I don't believe that something happened. It's neither the exchange with some of the Boko Haram or something like that. This is just my opinion, okay? Because, I mean, they kidnap those people for something, for ransom or for exchange of something. So something has to give. I think I heard somebody said they came on TV and was defending, said they saw everything that went on. Nothing happened. And after the last of the statement, the person couldn't even give what actually happened or what took place, what was exchanged, that the person was just rambling. So something really happened. I mean, I don't trust Nigerian government. I think it has to do, some of them has to do about election. So they are doing everything possible to position themselves. APC, of course, they are the ruling government, to position themselves where people in Nigeria, because we are very gullible in that country. I'm not gullible, but Nigerians in Nigeria are very gullible. I mean, sometimes they are very forgetful, or they intentionally not remember what happened yesterday, or how they have been, how they have been treated. So something must have gone. There has to be exchange. Not that they pay them ransom or pay them money or whatever. I mean, because they claim that they're not going to be doing any kind of paying them any more money. So something happened, or they exchange and release some of the Boko Haram. It's definitely something happened. I don't believe anything they said. So it has to do with it's a political game. Why now are they doing that?
Exactly.
And they know what happened. Like I'm saying earlier, the government, the cabal, the people in the military, particularly the military aspect of Nigeria, they know what's going on. I mean, this is a money making, business for them. We're talking about human beings. You know, they are using money. They are using human beings to make money. So, Emma, I disagree with that. I mean, from a betting man, I'm going to bet you was something was exchanged. I don't know what it is, but it's just terrible. But I'm glad the people are out. That's the most important thing. Whether they exchange something or not exchange something, the life of the people is in utmost most important to me. That they're able to release 20. I think it's 23 of them. I don't care what's the exchange, but they need to come out and tell us what happened. And this is the problem of Nigeria. We don't have good investigating journalists. This is where they come out. Even the government doesn't have to tell us. If you go to a developed country, this is where investigative journalists like CNN or that, they have the group that does this, not just in America. They will go and investigate and give us the right information. But Nigeria is like their news place is like a private, it's like a private organization, that work for the government and some other group. So we have a long way to go. We just pray we have a good government, but I believe in Obi, I'm not sure Obi is going to solve everything, but that will set up a trend that going forward, how we can save that country. Thank you, Emma.
All right, thank you so much, man of prestige, for putting that out there. A lot of people actually do have the same thought as you, that it's impossible for them to just release all 23 hostages without anything given in return. A lot of people have been saying that, and obviously these people have representatives who have also granted interviews to come up and say nothing of sort happened. He was in the forest for 3 days and he took the 23 hostages and delivered them to the families, blah blah blah, and all of that.
Kashi, let me make this final point. Yeah,
Okay.
they're going to say that because their life is more important to them. They have to tell them to say something like that. Why wouldn't you say that, if somebody rescue you? All your concern is about your life. I can see where that's coming from, but maybe in about a year or so, maybe we'll start getting the right information. But for now, they have to say that. Yeah. Whatever they tell them to do, they have to say it.
All right, thank you very much, man of prestige. I'm going to be coming back to you pretty soon, but thanks for your submission so far. We appreciate your time here. Please, guys, help us to like and share this broadcast if you are yet to do so. Liking and sharing is free, and it's also a way for you to make our voices go viral. It's also a way for our messages to keep spreading like wildfire. So please, guys, support us by hitting the like button and also by sharing this broadcast. And do not forget to use the $sign to the right on the comment section to support what we do here. I say a very big thank you to Mr. Chidi Ume, Mr. Alexander Gomez, Bella Naomi for the super chat earlier today. God bless you guys for your continuous support. Those wonderful people on the comments, the panelists, the viewers, you guys have been super amazing. Like I said before, easy for now to come outside every day, can't do this. We don't pay you guys. Instead, you guys are the ones supporting us on this platform, and we do not take it for granted. Thank you all so much. I know there has been some misunderstanding here and there, but I don't want anybody to feel less. I don't want anybody to feel like we don't appreciate you. We appreciate every single one of you. But Ninja Watch welcomes different views, different ideas, provided you're not going against the rules and regulations of the platform. So guys, please, let's learn to accommodate. Let's learn to counter people without getting very upset and all of that. When somebody says anything that doesn't suit you or doesn't go well with you, you have every right to counter the person, especially when you feel the person is going out of line. Please do counter the person when it gets to your turn. Thank you all so much, and God bless you. I also wanted to remind you guys that insult is totally prohibited on this platform. I appreciate you all. God bless you. Let's move straight to Son of God. After Mr. Son of God, we'll go straight to Mr. Goodluck. Mr. Son of God, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, Kachi. Good evening, everybody on the panel. I'll try and keep it short if I can. Right, so I want to start from this issue of, I think you were talking about the oil tanker. I think I heard you mention something about, it's a bit unfortunate. I think looking at the way that whole thing happened, it's quite a bit strange that just now, as we begin to, as the election is heating up, they're beginning to reveal all these things that have been going on for a long time. I mean, it is hard to imagine that. I think Buhari is the petroleum minister, whatever they call it. It is hard to believe that all these things have been going on, but they want to claim that they don't know about it. I mean, there's no way, because it's just like Peter Obi has always said. This you cannot put oil tanker. It's not like taking sweet and putting in your pocket. So this is an organized syndicate that just have been fleecing the country, and just but obviously they, just like people have said, I think I support the view that they're trying to hide the rubbish that they've been doing. I mean, that's why they've decided to blow up the thing, maybe as a way, because if you look at the way things happen in that country, normally anytime people want things to, there have been a lot of incidences in the past where suddenly a building was just burned overnight, or because people want to hide documents. I mean, in the last couple of months, we've had the news of how termites are eating documents. So these are all the things that happen in Nigeria. So all these type of things, that there's always an ulterior motive. So this thing didn't just happen. It's unfortunate that the people that are going to pay the price are those that the pollution, the kind of the health hazard from that from the fumes that are coming from those things. I mean, those are the people that are paying the price. But it's a country where the poor man, obviously, no one thinks about the poor man. It's all about a special interest. These people that want to hide all what they've been doing, and then they decide that this is the best way they can hide their tracks, just to close everything down. But as we approach the election, of course, obviously, I have a feeling that more things are going to come out, because these people, they think that Nigerians have been suffering for so long, but you can see that gradually they will begin to try to present kind of good stories to Nigeria. They will start trying to do some certain things they could have done in the past few years to alleviate the suffering of the masses. It's now maybe a few weeks to a few months to the election, they'll start doing things. There's somebody that was saying, I think it was a man of precision, was saying that in that country, it's a bit unfortunate that some people might want to forget. But I think one thing that Buhari has done, I think a lot of people are very angry at the moment. So I'm hoping, and I believe that some of these their tactics of trying to do one or two positive things towards just before the election is not going to work, because people have really, really had a very, very bad time. Now, that's moving away from that. I think you also mentioned, what was the other thing you mentioned? Somebody talked about, I can't remember. Can you remember? Because I've not really. There's something else you talked about.
Is it the Abuja Kaduna train?
Yes, that one for sure. I think I agree with my brother that just spoke. I think I agree 100%. That thing, there's no way people who have. Do you know how much has been paid to bandits? Let's just call them terrorists. There's no point, because this bandit is the name that Buhari wants to give them. So it doesn't sound. It sounds a bit. These are terrorists. So the amount of money they have paid for they've paid to terrorists in the past few months or the last few years. How can the people that make that kind of billions of naira suddenly will give up those people for free? Well, just like the last speaker was saying, I think those people that have been released, at least their families, we thank God for their families, at least because some of them were maybe thinking that was the end. So for their own sakes, at least, we will not. We say, okay, that's the positive. They've released people, at least they'll go back to their families. But one thing for sure is that there's no doubt about it that something those guys will not keep them up. They will not give them up for nothing. So there's no way that they did not. News, I've been hearing that news about people, the terrorists that were released, the Boko Haram. There's no doubt that something happened there. It's just the same people that the way they can just go to Abuja prison, and the people who are guarding the prison will just at that minute, just before they break into the place, the people guarding the prison will just suddenly just disappear. Then they'll just break in and just take those people and leave. That is the same way. All these things that happen in Nigeria, they are aware of what is going on. Just that country. That's why we're praying that this time around, Nigeria can actually be delivered. Because as long as we have these same old people who have been holding this country ransom, As long as it's the same people, APC and PDP, you don't expect any change because this nonsense will continue. That's why when some people come here and be telling us that Nigeria does not have a corruption problem, or Nigeria does not have this thing, that the problem Nigeria has is a revenue problem. You just wonder, these people, are they, what are they smoking? I mean, a country where you know that the greatest problem Nigeria has is corruption, which has eaten so deep in every area of that country. Corruption has completely destroyed every area. People in all levels of government are just lining their pockets. There's nobody that has any distance. People will be telling me that the reason the problem Nigeria has is revenue problem. When we know what the problem is, there are many countries that don't have anything, that don't have these natural resources that Nigeria has. Many countries, you can name them, don't have natural resources, but they are doing very well because they're able to manage themselves and be able to sustain their countries. But Nigeria is so endowed, Nigeria is so blessed. Yet what we are having is people are just lining their pockets, stealing what they don't need, stealing the money that their third generation will not finish. That's what Nigerians spend their time doing. But we are hoping, just like other people have spoken very well here today, I think what is important is staying focused and understanding the fact that people who come here to maybe distract people, or people who come and start trying to distract people should just stay focused. People should go and collect their PVCs and continue to put the message out there. All this news that we're hearing, people are being forced to give up their PVCs, and in Lagos, these things that Tinubu and his goons and all these MC Oluomo and his people are doing, walking around Lagos, terrorizing people. We're just hoping that people will continue to get the message out there. People should sensitize people and let them know that they're releasing your PVC to somebody for whatever reason. It's not the best thing you should be doing now, because there are a lot of things happening. Nigerians need to just put the message out that people should go and collect their PVCs. If you've suffered to get to sign up, go and collect it. Because if you don't collect it, don't put anything beyond the APC and people. Don't put anything beyond the APC and PDP. If you don't collect the PVC, anything can happen. So please, people should just go and collect their PVCs and vote wisely. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Son of God. Exactly. Emphasis on go and get your PVC. We cannot overemphasize on that. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Son of God. It's been a while. I'm glad to have you here today. Thanks for joining me. I also want to say thank you to Mr. Pansat for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Mr. Pansat, for always supporting us. God bless your pocket. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. And I say a very big thank you to Liz and Nahoro. I hope I got that correctly. Thank you so much. God bless you for your continuous support to Ninja Watch, our panelists, the viewers, the people in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. God bless every one of you. Let's move straight to Mr. Goodluck. Then we'll go straight to Omoye's Corner. We'll go on a short break and we'll be back for our closing remarks. So, Mr. Goodluck, please, you have the floor. Thank you. Mr. Goodluck, are you there, please? Okay, I guess Mr. Goodluck is not available at the moment. That leaves us with Omoye's Corner. Omoye's Corner, please.
Hi, can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, Kachi. Great job hosting. I doff my hat to you, especially today. To say I fit send wetin they call am whiskey. I go send whiskey to you. You try today. Greetings to everyone on the panel. And I just want to remind us again that we are not here to appease anyone who feels in one way or the other that we should keep repeating or recycling the same ancient people that have no value today. We are not here to do that. At least I am not. I am here to ensure that we come out with one thing, and that thing is Peter the Rock Obi. Any other thing that counterfeits, any other thing is a waste of my valuable time. I don't even want to address the ship that was burnt. I know it was all paparazzi for the international community to see and make them feel like they are doing something. I know it's all their usual shenanigans that they try to do. I don't even care anymore. Let them do whatever they want to do. Everything is coming out. Why? Because when someone who's been enabled by the creator shows up, when light comes, darkness is exposed. This is why we are seeing what we are seeing. Because somebody that carries light has come out, and that's the person we're all supporting. Darkness, everything dark in the crevices, in the corner that a lot of us used to gloss over or maybe don't want to talk about. Everything is now in the open so that you will know to further drive home, in case you are forgetting, in case you are in La La Land, that this is literally life or death situation. So you need to choose which side you want to be. Do you want life or do you want to remain in the death situation? It's very simple, because whatever decision you make, you better be ready to suffer the consequences of it. I personally am tired of the joke that we have right now. I'm tired. The only thing that keeps me hopeful for my home country is the fact that there's somebody with light and is exposing all the darkness. I am happy that everything is coming out so that people will know. So you'll be better informed. So when you're going to that voting booth, you are putting your life on stake. You are staking your life on it. You're staking your family life on it. You're staking your ancestors and the generations that are coming after you. You are staking it on that voting booth that day. So it is now up to you. If you want to see your generation in shackles, if you want to see them remain slaves to the old guards that have kept people subjected to poverty, it is up to you. It is a clear choice. I don't know anything clearer than this. When we all started this thing, nobody expected someone the likes of Peter Obi to come up. Nobody, we didn't know. Nobody, and I was even switched off. Me, I didn't care. I was like, Naden Sabi. But when Peter Obi showed up, even they themselves did not expect it. If that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what else. I know that our tempers and our emotions are going to continue to be affected in the coming days and in the coming months. I want to appeal to each and every one of us. If you need to take a break so that you can come back with energy. But the mistake you don't want to make is allow anyone, I don't care who that person is, to allow anyone dictate your mood. You need to be very focused and decide what you want to do and how you want to go about it. This Peter Obi has already won. The game is already over. We know that, but we need to see it to the end come February. We want to see the man sitting in that Oval Office. Wherever that Oval Office, because personally, I don't agree with him going to Aso Rock. I personally detest it from the depth of my being, because that place is been soiled. We don't need him there. But wherever he chooses, we, the people that are supporting him, we stand for him back like a Iroko tree. We know they move. So I want us to remain focused. I want us to please. We all know the problems that we have in Nigeria. It feels insurmountable. But with all of us, with one voice, pushing forward, we will get tired, but we need to remain with our heels in the sand and push until that man gets there. This is all I've come to say. I'm not interested, because the problem, I know fit. They give person migraine. There's no need. Let me focus on what I know I can control. So I'm going to yield. And before I yield, I want to thank Mr. Pansat, because when the issue came up, I think it was 2 days ago, with Mr. Leftis and Mr. Mr. Elvis. I greatly appreciated him coming in and the way he spoke on that. He calmed everything. I really appreciate because the energy was up in the air, and I want to thank Mr. Elvis as well. Niger Watch is not easy to run a show like this where people have very strong opinions. It's not. And I watched and I listened to how you communicate with the panelists and anyone who disagrees with you. You have a sense, you're always a neutral person. You try as best as you can to be neutral, and you always have a way of calming people's nerves. I want to appreciate you for that. And I also want to appreciate Mr. Leftist because everybody comes with something. There's something everybody brings to the table. I appreciate the work you guys are doing. I don't want you guys to take it for granted. This can be discouraging sometimes, but know that some of us are rooting for you seriously. And we will do what we can, in our own little way to help you guys continue to move forward. Thank you very much for what you do, and I'll yield for now. And thank you so much, Kachi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Omoyes Connor. You've been amazing. Thanks. We really do appreciate you here. God bless you for your continuous love and support to Nigeria Watch. We appreciate you. Let's move straight to the next person we have here. Okay, that will be Mr. CM. After Mr. CM, we go on a big break and we'll be back to have our closing remarks. Mr. CM, I hope you've been following the show. No time to make I explain to you. This is something you don't smell, so please unmute your mic.
Anyway, good evening, everybody. All protocols duly observed. I have to be brief. Actually, why I came late anyway, but I don't want it to be. I'm not trying to make any excuses for whatever. The thing is, I'm particularly sort of taken aback by this issue of oil theft because I think for the past 2 days or 3 days now, I've been following it from different interviews people are doing everywhere. You see, at a point like this, I said, why am I not a diehard activist? In fact, I'm using this opportunity to call on the people of Niger Delta. When I mean the people of Niger Delta, I really mean the people of Niger Delta. If there is a time for them to really protest and demonstrate, and they assert their right 100%, in fact, I won't even mind if they use it to confront Peter Obi and the Labour Party. Say, look, what we want, when we are going to give you the vote, quite all right. We give you 100% of our vote. But what we want in return is 100% control of our resources, or else nothing. You see, why I'm saying this, people may think I'm singing a different tune, but when you look at, I'm from Anambra State, Agwata local government. I can dig a borehole in my father's compound and get a clean water and drink it without treating it. Okay, at most I may like to boil it if I want to. I can do so anywhere around. The people of Ogoni cannot do it. There was a time I watched a documentary on Ogoni. Somebody was lifting something as heavy as almost like a rock. He said these are soil, just like sandy soil. But because of the oil degradation of the environment, they can't farm. They can't fish anymore. And then you realize that this oil is being stolen with impunity for the past 40 or 50 years. Forget about the 9 years they are saying. An engineer came on, I think the name is Alex Nguyen. I have to go and read the man's biodata. He's a petrochemical engineer trained at the University of, I think one university in Texas, either Texas, and then a master's University of in Louisiana at Lafayette or something like that. He's well grounded, and these are 1978-79. He's been working, so he knows what he's talking about. You see, when you are stealing people's, what is it called? People's resources with impunity, and what do you live in Ogoni? Ogoni, let me just use Ogoni land. I don't want to talk of the wider Ijo, Urubo, Ichekiri, and all those areas still being and the other areas. Look at the people of Ogoni. They can farm. This administration, very wicked, came to power and said they flag off Ogoni cleanup. How far has they gone with Ogoni cleanup? You see, I hold the opinion that The land of Ogoni can never be cleaned unless Ogoni people are 100% in control of their resources. That is the sine qua non. That is the panacea. There's nothing more than that. So that's why I'm saying, I wish I have that activism, the type that will suit this moment. Not that I can't do activism, but not the type that can suit this moment. Because this is, it's mind-blowing. It's dehumanizing. This is a ship, according to them, it should be more than 300 meters long from, somebody Onovu, another petrochemical engineer. He said it's more than 100. Look, imagine 100 meters, then 300 meters long, and you see the width. And it is the Navy that we say, this ship, we are giving you clearance coming. Just like somebody at the control tower at the airport, we say, I've given this plane the go-ahead to the green light to come and land. The Navy will tell the ship coming. The NMPs, who are the Navy? Government. The DSS there, government. The Navy will tell the ship to come and bet. Then the NMPC, all those JT you are seeing, manned by NMPC, will also tell the people, okay, let's put the hose. They start to steal crude oil. Who are the security over there? Everybody. Who mans who owns the, the continental shelf and the river and all this coastal area of Nigeria? The federal government. Now, surprisingly, who will tell Nigerians that the oil is being stolen? The federal government. How can you be urinating on my head and telling me that it's raining heavily? This is an insult on that area, those oil prospects, the Niger Delta. I wish this is, I'm saying it so that some of them, they'll go and consider my option. Call Peter Obi, say the people of Niger Delta want to see the presidential candidate. Call him, promise him 100 million, all the 100% vote we are giving. In return, 100% derivation, or else let Nigeria go in pieces. Because I do not see the reason, I do not see the need. ASU is on strike, we can't feed, no electricity, and people are taking our crude oil. OPEC gave us 1.8 billion. Federal government, we are in charge. There's no private initiative. You are the federal government telling us that it is being stolen. What sort of insult is that? That is insulting. I don't think they are being clever. They don't even know what to do. And yet somebody will still be talking of something or the other. Anyway, well, that is why because I'm still researching some of this. I remember what Toronto Douglas wrote. I have to go and reread his book, Where the Devil's Feast, an account of Toronto Douglas and Iko Konta, what they wrote about the Niger Delta. So when you look at this type of thing, you start to wonder, why is Ogoni land messed up? Yet you are stealing crude oil day, morning, night. And federal government will tell us, okay, the last time Mele Kyari, the NNPC, the man in charge of NNPC, quickly organized a press conference and start to lecture. For what? You people are the thief. Federal government is the thief, number one culprit. So what are we talking about? And when we were in those days said, look, we won't agree, say you shut him down. What are we talking about? So please, the people of Niger, that is an appeal. Consider my viewpoint and adopt it. Unless you are giving 100% derivation. I don't care. I'm not. My state is Anambra. I don't care. But you need 100% derivation. If not, then not. If not, nothing can go on. If it's on that score, I can support the dismemberment of that country, because this is so insulting. How could this thing be happening? We are discussing oil theft when the people in the Niger Delta region are drinking benzene contaminated water. I bet you, if you dare subject them to cancer screening, most of them must have been developing latent, maybe something like genetic mutation without even knowing it, why they are dying. And yet Nigeria, somebody will be telling me this country. Excuse me, please. Let's go on break. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. CM, for that contribution. The way you ended, Sha. Anyways, thanks very much. I understand that sometimes it can be very annoying when you see the kind of things happening in the country. These people just take us as fools. They just feel they can come out and say whatever it is they want to say to us, and we'll just take it like that from them without having a say. But I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has contributed so far, everyone who has supported us one way or the other, super chatted us, commenting, the panelists, the viewers. Thank you guys so much. God bless you for your continuous love and support to Nigeria Nigeria Watch. We really do appreciate you guys. Let's go on a quick break and we'll be right back to take all of our closing remarks. Please stay tuned. Help us to like, help us to share if you're yet to do so. And like I said before, peradventure you stumbled on our page and you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe and also turn on the notification bell so you can always be notified whenever we come on air just like this. Thank you so much and God bless you.
And I promise them, I'm here to bury them. As he pain them, he dey sweet us. As he rain us, he dey pay. Oh yeah, say as he pain them, he dey sweet us. As he sweet us, he go dey pay. Hey yeah yeah, as he pain them, he dey sweet us. As we get there, yeah, he go bury them. So I said, they will know who is who. As he pain them, he dey sweet us. As he sweet us, he go dey pain them. He dey pain them. Yeah, he dey sweet us. So as he sweet us, he go dey pain them. You know, let me tell.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for your patience. Please like and share this broadcast if you are yet to do so, and also do not forget to like and share this broadcast and support us by using the $ to the right on the comment section. I say a very big thank you to Mr. Chidi Ume, Alexander Gomez, Bella Naomi, Mr. Pansat, and Lisa Hanoro. Thank you guys so much for supporting us today. God bless you all. May your pocket never run dry. We'll be taking our closing remark right now, but let me just take time out to acknowledge those on the comment section. I can see Gabriel Grana. Thank you so much. John Obaseki, Mom Diaspora. Thanks, guys, for doing this with us. We appreciate you. I see Ja is good right there. Mr. Pansat HD is also right there on the comment. Jacob D, Guy Omalele, I see you right there too. I see K Olalere. Thank you so much for joining. Bella Naomi is also right here with us. Gerard Loban, I see you too. Thanks for joining us. I really do appreciate every single one of you taking time out to do this again with us. Rita Adams, Unstoppable, I see you. Thank you guys so much for doing this with us. God bless you. Please help us to like and share. Spread our word. Tell somebody today about Nigeria Watch. Thanks for all you do. We do not take your love and support for granted. We cannot even spell success without all of you. Thanks again, guys. God bless you. Okay, that being said, let's go straight to the first person we have to give his closing remark. Emeka, please, you have just 2 minutes to give your closing remark. 2 minutes, please.
All right, wow, what a day. I will not want to dwell on it. I'm happy normalcy is back. That's very good. On the discovery of the vessel that was still in the crude, I think, they discovered the pipeline going into the Escavo, not the Focado belonging to Shell, but it's Escavo. So this is a welcome development in the right direction, and I'm happy. Just wanted to clarify that NNPC Limited, now a private and independent company, gave Tompolo that contract and not the Nigerian government. And so Tompolo's security outfit is an independent vendor or contractor to NNPC. Now, so I just want to clarify this so that we would not provide misinformation, because I heard a lot of misinformation going on here. So in this resolve, it shows that the NNPC would continue to fight oil theft. They have to, because they are not independent, and they must show why, because they are going to go public by next year. So why interested investors would bring their money into that company. So the era for oil theft is over. Yes, in the right, they might go after those who are perpetrating that oil theft. That is up to NNPC or the government or the military or whoever when they are doing their investigation. But the era for oil theft in the country is over. And this is very important because we have a revenue issue. The budget for 2023, the president just spoke about it and has passed it to the National Assembly, who will begin to review and pass it into law. And we have 11.7 trillion naira deficit. So all revenue for the country matters at this point. And NNPC, with the view set with the Tompolo outfit will ensure that oil revenues coming into this country will be properly accounted for, and all crude oil production will be properly accounted for. My opinion on what's his name, Dele Momodu, is my opinion. I do not say that Obi might not win the election. What I'm saying is that injecting Obi into this election is an interesting fact. I predicted 2015 winner. I predicted 2019 winner, even though Buhari was not doing very well. And 2023 seems to be like, okay, what's going to happen? It's exciting for me as an independent observer, exciting for those who are going to vote. And I want to know what the outcome would look like, because it's interesting, so we can actually and accurately predict future elections. And I want to also state, election or politics is different from governance. We keep hammering on governance, and I keep sticking to politics, which is the winning and ensuring that you must win election. And then when you win election, you will vote. I am not bothered about governance. Maybe after the election, we will now speak on governance. Then you know my stance is going to change. But I would continue to speak on the topic of the day, speak on how elections have been won, predict on who I think might be the winner, because I know some people are saying, oh, he should support Obi, then he's Igbo. That's not the right. I will speak on factual information.
Okay, thank you very much.
Want to conclude with this to say, if you have emotional issues, please go for therapy. Thank you.
Thank you, Emeka. Let's move straight to Man of Prestige. Man of Prestige, please.
Yeah, thank you, Kashi, for allowing me to make my final submission. Yeah, it has been very interesting day. That everybody, we arrive at the same place, one Nigeria. Hopefully, everybody on this platform, like I'm supporting Obi. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully we achieve our objective, but we need to be very objective about it. Hopefully we can actualize that. Our goal. But having said that, let's go. Support what we can do to support Obi. I'm doing my best. To sanitize. To sympathize with my family member in Nigeria. Make sure they go and collect their PVC, because everybody that I spoke to that I have helped in Nigeria, I'm not going to give you the number of people. The role I'm playing right now is for them to go collect their PVC, because a lot of them has, registered for their PVC. They already got it. So the collection part of it right now is very important. Not just because you have your PVC. If you don't go collect it, it doesn't make any sense for you to have, wasted all that time to go collect, to register for a PVC. So it's a collection time. So it's very paramount that we advise our family member in Nigeria. We in Diaspora, we don't have any voting right. The only thing we can do is to support. So whatever any means possible, we advise them to go collect it. It's very important in order to actualize whatever we, our main goal, which is electing Obi for the next president. Hopefully that will happen. Thank you very much, Kashi.
Thank you, Man of Prestige. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence on this channel. God bless you for doing this with us. Thank you so much. Let's move straight to Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan, please, your closing remark.
Yes, thank everybody for listening. And I want to basically address all those supporters of Tinubu. They should remember, is it a larger community? I was watching a video a few days ago, and I see a lot of children in school, in a classroom, learning underwater, on top of the water. All these are, several areas in that area are covered with water, flood, and this is the same city they said Tinubu built like paradise. And yet, some of those areas, every year, they continue to get this flood, and nobody cares about them. They should remember all that when they go to the poll to vote, because voting for Tinubu is continuation of that particular kind of life and negligence. Many states now are being covered with water, being submerged with water. Yet the Tinubu's administration, Tinubu's government or party, that is, the government of the day, have not even gone there to see what is going on and to see how they can help the people with the incident predicament they have. If it were to be in an ideal society, those areas would have been declared national emergency to be able to focus funds in helping them. Each time I watch that the videos of those people. I can to imagine if that thing has happened here in the United States, the whole mechanism of the country would have been focused on that area to make sure that everybody there, not only they are removed to a safe environment, but provided for, so that they would never even regret about what has happened. But look at, they have abandoned them. I'm sure nobody is even taking, the government doesn't even know whether those people, what is happening to those people or not. That is the kind of society we live in. So I just hope people will continue to remember all this while they go to the election poll come next year, and also Atiku as well. All of them are in the same portfolio. Tinubu, I don't know the whether he hid because it's their party that is ruling us, that brought us to this mess, Nigeria, to his demise. I don't know whether he has a magic one that he has hidden from Buhari for these past 7 going to 8 years. That he hid it and said, you know what, since I'm going to be a president, I'm going to hide this magic one that will make Nigeria to progress. I don't want to give it to Buhari, so that when I get there, I can now wave it, so Nigeria will turn around. I don't know if he has that. Otherwise, it's his party that have been leading. So what can they do that they have not done, that they want to come and do to reverse the situation? So people should think wise. They should think.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Jude. That's a very valid question. Make everybody begin to ask themselves. Tinubu is part of the APC government right now. So what is that thing that APC wants to tell us, or what is that thing that APC will come and do now that they are not already doing? That is a very valid question that everybody needs to ask themselves, especially those who are supporting the APC government, unless the government is being beneficial to you. That can be only the logical explanation I can get, but that's a very, very valid question. Thank you, Mr. Juden. Let's move straight to Mr. Son of God. Mr. Son of God, please. You have the floor to make your closing remark. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kati. So I'll just close with kind of encouraging people to just go and pick up their PVCs, you know. I just wanted to, I find it a bit worrying that some Nigerians are saying that they don't really care too much about who wins the next election, or that they want to wait till the winner of the next election before they start talking about governance. So for now, let's talk about politics. You don't want to concern yourself with whoever wins. It doesn't matter who wins. Even if the person that wins is the person we know is a man that is a drug pusher, or is involved in fraud, or whatever he's done in his past, it does not matter. Let's not talk about that. Let's just worry about politics, and let's play the politics the way it is done. Anyhow it's played is fine. Then when he wins, we can talk about governance. Not thinking about if the wrong person wins, what will be the... You have to start thinking about if the wrong person wins, what will be the impact on the country. People, that's how people should be thinking, not saying it doesn't matter who wins, and when that person wins, then we start thinking about how to govern. So it's a bit unfortunate. I think it's what I just heard, and I find it quite repulsive that somebody will be talking like that. Anyway, it's fine. So I want to encourage Nigerians, please go and get your PVC. People, there are a lot of PVCs that are there, and my fear is that if they're not collected, we don't know what will be done with those PVCs. There's speculation that those PVCs might be bought by some parties. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't put anything past Nigerians. People are saying that people are already making plans how they're going to buy people's PVCs and use them. How they're going to use them, I do not know. But that country, what can happen in that country does not exist. That's what I just believe. So please, people, go and collect your PVCs. You've suffered to get them. Go and collect them, and then get ready for the election. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Thank you so much. After the suffering, please go and get your PVC. It is important. That is the only way we will be victorious on that day. So please, guys, endeavor to go get your PVC. We cannot overemphasize on that. Speak to your people, encourage them in any way you can encourage them, for them to go out there, go get their PVC. I know say easy, the queue not be here, but please get your PVC. get your PVC and vote Labour Party come 2023 general election. Thank you all so much and God bless you. Let's move straight to Mr. CM. Mr. CM, please, your closing remark. Thank you.
Why? Let me just put it this way. Why I'm rooting for Peter Obi and Labour Party? It is not that I do not know that there are other candidates. I know there are. You know, when in Nigeria, I know people, like Pat Otomi said, APC knows how to win an election. PDP equally knows how to win an election. So winning an election in Nigeria is as simple as anything because it just either you give money or you use intimidation. If you are the government in power, you use the instrument of coercion, send the troops over there, beat the person, the opponent, you get him locked up 24 hours on house arrest. Then before the election, you do what we know it since 1999. Even Yaradua agreed that though he won, but it's not clean. So we know all this. Nobody can come here and start to give me a strategy on how to win it. We know how they win an election in Nigeria. But there's something I learned from the British people, and I keep saying it. They will ask you, where does this leave us? Where does I know how to win a look at where Nigeria is today. That is what the Englishman will ask you. Okay, you've won the debate. Where does it leave us? Where is Nigeria today? That's why I'm going for Peter Obi, so that people, it doesn't mean that tomorrow now they will get Peter Obi, maybe blackmail him, use INEC, use one type of contaminate the beavers, and then the way they did to Jonathan, send the card reader that doesn't work to Tuoke in Bayelsa, and then the one that works will be in Kasena. A whole president couldn't vote. So we know all these things. It doesn't mean, even if they like, they can open the border of Niger, bring in millions, and they vote. Yes, they've won. But where has this left Nigeria? 2015, somebody was telling me to my face that you see it, you people, you like to put your eggs in one basket now. Instead of you go, okay, now everything. Some states did not vote for Buhari in 2015. Those that voted for Buhari are crying under IDP. So that's why sometimes when people talk, especially those of us that are in the diaspora, you start to wonder, what have they learned? Some of the things we preach here, why I come here is that we want to change the orientation of our people. It's not winning the election that is the matter. Okay, you've been winning since 1999. Where has it left you? Is it not a shame that you've been a government, APC, in those days they won 95 and 2015, they won landslide everywhere. Okay, except Southeast. Where has he left you? Those people that even voted you in Kasena, the president cannot go to Kasena, his home state. He feels safe going to Imo State or going to Abia or Enugu. But you can't go to Kasena, your own state. And the Enugu and the Abia didn't vote for you. Yet those people that voted for you, you can't go to them. You see, that's why sometimes I'm not here to do braggadocio. I know how to analyze. I know the strategy that Tinubu or Atiku, we know they can win. We know how they've been winning. Tinubu receives 15% of whatever Lagos state government generates every month. Call it 50 billion. He receives 7.5 billion a month. With that money every month, is it not enough to buy the whole country? But when you do all this, in the end, where has he left Nigerians? Where are we? That's what I always like to. They say the end justifies the means. I mean, the end. Our Igbo people will say, so you've won. I went to the World War. I'm the general. I killed so many people. Then where is your boot? Where is the boot you wore to the war? So when people should come here and talking of election strategy, how to win an election, there's a way to do it. There's no crooked way that Nigerians have never practiced. But you are the poverty capital of the world. You are the poverty capital of the world. The English people will tell you the process you are using, look at the outcome. Every time you are coaching Manchester United, you train every morning from night, buy the best goalkeeper, everything, spend 500 billion. Yet you are you are going on relegation. What does that tell you? You don't just brag, I can buy any player, I can buy anything. Yes, you can buy, you have money. You are the richest club in the world. But at the end of the 39 weeks league, you are the bottom. What does that tell you? And somebody will still be bragging. You know how to win it. Which election? That's why we want to get out of this mess. But if people feel that, to me, I don't want, Peter Obi said he better do the right thing and lose. That is not desperate to be president of Nigeria, but is desperate for things to change. So if tomorrow the APC comes in, look at Tinubu beating his chest that I brought this government and you are not ashamed. I remember Alex did a very good analysis one day here. I kept quiet. I listened to him. I said, I know that. I say, yes, there are intelligent people in this world. Look at that type of thing. Now look at what you gave. The outcome is what means, what justifies. An economist said that no matter the type of Harvard-trained economist you put in your cabinet, if every day the price of rice is moving up, what economics are you practicing? That is voodoo economics. You are there to better the welfare of your people. The condition of people is not improving, and you are bragging that you keep winning landslide every time you win an election. You give people money at the polling booth. You use intimidation. Either like Hope Uzodinma want to do in Imo State. You infect the beavers and everything. So you, instead of 6,000 people, you are having 46,000 on the, what is it called, in the register. Zamfara will hardly present 500 people for WAEC, a whole state for West African schools, but they have 5 million voters. What sort of, you see, when we say all these things, who really are we deceiving? You see, the essence of some of these things when we do is that let people know it is not that you win an election, you knock me down, all those things. Where has he left us? Where is Nigeria today? Where are we? We are borrowing money. We are the poverty capital of the world. We are even stealing our own crude oil. And yet people are telling me how to win an election, how to win an election. Win an election for what? That system, it doesn't mean anything. If you cannot see the difference between the way we've been practicing winning an election in a crude way and the outcome we are getting, I can't help the person. You can't be telling me winning an election, yes, you can win. Then we announce you winner, we clap for you. Then what happens? You go back tomorrow, the bag of rice you are eating, or the 250. That's why I told Kachi, sometimes you have to tell us the price of foodstuffs here, so that some people, when they want to talk, whether they have a milk of human sympathy, they know. A tuber of yam after clapping 29th, then you go and price it.
2
It's
minutes
way
is
out.
over.
How many million? They said today, this year alone, how many thousand Nigerian doctors are over abroad living? What really are we coming here for? So please, when some people want to talk, remember there are poor people in the
2
villages.
minutes is over, I beg.
That is what we want, please. There are poor people in the villages, not coming to tell me you win election. Okay, if I can tell you people, when they win, what happens? A bag of rice will be 75,000. Is that not how it has started? Even if Nigeria can go back to 2014, where a bag of rice is 7,000, if they can go back to it within a year, they will thank their stars. Look at the killing, look at everything, and people are telling me how to win. Win election for what?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. CM, for putting that out. Please try and come early next time. Thanks. Let's move straight to the next person, which is Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, after Mr. Chooks, we have Engineer Ken, then we'll round up for today. Mr. Chooks, please.
Yeah, thank you, Kashi, once again. It's laughable when Emeka comes here and says politics is different from governance. It shows that he does not understand what is politics or governance. I said it clearly here. Or he does not understand what democracy is all about. Because if we are actually practicing democracy, you cannot come here and tell us that governance is different from politics. In England, where I'm living today, Labour is beating the current government with 50% just because of a small, small thing they just did by introducing a mini budget. Okay, straight away the people verse their anger. The anger is on them, and it shows clearly. If we go to election today, they will smash. I've been living here, and this is how it happens time after time. Okay? So if people are saying this, it shows that this person knows what is happening in Nigeria. He cannot hide away from that. He knows what they're doing in Nigeria, and he knows that we are not practicing any democracy. Imagine what the kind of thing that happened in Niger Delta, the oil incident. It can never happen in anywhere in the world without these people being arrested straight away and the people being on the street demanding that they are prosecuted. I mean, in fact, the new name I give to Nigeria is Nigeria. Nigeria. That is, we cannot deny it, because we keep deceiving ourselves, keep talking as if we don't understand what we're saying. You cannot come and deceive the people. You cannot come and deceive the people and they're telling us it's politics. It's not politics, because democracy is about the people. It's only in Nigeria we think, oh, it's politics. You have to do what you have to do to win. And then when for example, this thing they did, Muslim, now they start to use emotions against us. But they did it because they want to win. I mean, I just want to tell every Nigerian who wants a better government to do the right thing, go and get your PVC, vote the right people, because if you miss it, if next year, it's gonna be very, very hot. It's gonna be very, very hot. Wait until this Russian war stops, then we will know where we stand. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chooks. Let's move straight to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, are you there, please?
I'm here, but I'm kind of busy in the office. I don't know if I can.
Okay, we're running up the show now.
All right, no problem. Let Mr. Chu spend my 2 minutes.
What did you say, Engineer Ken?
I will let Mr. Chu spend my 2 minutes. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Engineer Ken. Thanks to everyone who participated on our show today. Please don't forget to join us every day, Monday through Thursdays, 5 p.m. Nigerian time for discussion just like this one, and every Friday, 6 p.m. Nigerian time for for debates. Then Monday through Saturdays, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for newspaper headline reviews. Thank you all so much for your love, your support, and encouragement. We love you guys. We do not take you for granted. Thanks to everyone, the panelists, the viewers, the commenters. You guys have been super duper amazing. I appreciate you guys for always taking time out of your busy schedule to do this with us. Now, the Almighty God now will continue to bless you now. Please, guys, talk to your people. Go get your PVC. Make sure you get your PVC. There's no point wasting all of those times standing ready to register for your PVC without getting your PVC. Make no forget, say, mouth no they win election, rally no they win election. We have to present our PVC. Come out in mass and vote on that. They vote massively. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you all on the comment section. And to everyone who super chatted us today, you guys are super amazing. I love you all. Thanks for your love, your support, your encouragement. Even if all my body is filled with mouth, can never be enough to say thank you. I remain your girl, Kachi, and this is me saying bye. I love you. Peace out until I come your way. Same time tomorrow. Stay blessed. God bless you. We're going to enjoy this video before we round up the show. Thank you.
Our great Nigeria is possible. Our great Nigeria is very possible. And useful. Obedient and useful. Possible. Our great Nigeria is very possible. For better infrastructure, for better life, yeah, my people. for better hospitals and healthy